Air detected.
Unable to detect air.
System failure.
Danger in this room.
Darkness in the dungeon.
Battle for extra time.
Flat in the line.
I've soiled my pants. Beef by a combine.
Noise in the forest.
Candies in the warehouse.
Regrets to the fullest.
Portal to Dreamland.
Wall spotted.
Light from Mars.
Heat in the desert.
Rock on the beach.
TF with the 1.
Surfers at the beach. Theorists of the game.
Air in the clouds. Wind in the ocean.
Light from the moon.
Fish in the river.
Silence in the desert.
Flower on the grass.
Thunder in the sky.
Storm in the ocean.
Heat from the sun.
Silence in space.
Computer in the office.
Monster in your walls.
Light from the reflection.
Golden stone.
Rain in the jungle.
This cruel world.
Ice on the street.
Snow in the forest.
Hunter in the cave.
Code missing. And pressurized.
Earth observed. Unable to observe Earth.
Cipher lost. Ice in the freezer.
Leaf on the grass.
Breach in the system.
Control point captured.
Tutorial in the game.
Abandon ship.
Speed in the race.
I rejoin the shadows. From the grave we rise.
Pause in the freedom.
Just phasing through.
Clips of the movie. Memory needed.
In the tray. The sky is beautiful. No more demons.
Hurry! Water in the church! The fire of warmth.
The rocks for the cosmetics.
Wind of the air.
The lemonade from the stand has been sold.
Help from the above.
Pneumatic in the Tokyo.
Clouds in the sky.
Sponge under the sea.
Angels in heaven.
Summer in the vacation.
Magnet on the refrigerator.
Fresh baked cookies in a basket. Salmons in the ocean. Water hydrating! This creator! Fire in the sky! Area safe.
Rock for the tools.
Breeze for the summer. Lightning discovered electricity. Enemy forgiven.
Kids at the playground.
Living in the house.
Blood in the donation.
You can't eat the brown parts of this banana.
Physical in the ascent.
Multiverse in the metaverse.
Same person in the fortune machine.
Video in the drop.
Reflection from the moon.
Cave of the violet land.
Elders in the street.
Observe in an imaginary.
Milky Way in the galaxy.
Free in the land.
Gold in the diamond.
Destination ahead.
Infinite possibilities.
Every man for himself.
Ice in the landers.
Adventure awaits.
Belonging from the sandwich.
You've been given a promotion.
Check it out.
Man standing.
Mama in a box.
Living to tell the tale.
Vine in the sauce.
Happiness in my face.
1 is a number.
Computer wins.
Bombers on the way.
Agent at your service.
Tsunami on the horizon.
Ramen in the bowl.
Wood on the steel. Jesus in the clouds.
Walk straight towards the door.
Ice in the snow.
Soup in a can.
Football in the hand.
Cookie in the jar.
The slice of life.
Ship on the river.
Ducks from the pond.
Grass touched.
Geometry on the edge.
Sharks in the ocean.
Rats in the sea.
Games on the PlayStation.
Memes on the internet.
Man on the plank.
Kitty on the sofa.
Winner at the finish line.
Space on the ship.
Water on the hill. Leaves on the tree.
Cup on the bench.
Back on the track.
Water in the beach.
Hide behind your toys.
Business in the melon.
Mountain on the ocean. Magic from the unknown. 2 is a number.
Stereo in the madness.
Time to get some rare items.
Beef on the grill.
Steam in the engine.
Applause in the crowd.
Let's get some action.
1.25 is a decimal.
Burning me putties.
Polarity in the geist.
Playing in the slide.
Permission advised.
Basket from the trees.
Fire in the hole.
Trees in the forest.
Rice on the grill.
Cat in the cupboard.
Cold in the forest.
Acid through the wall.
I've got the time.
Weather predicted.
Base off to the base.
Light. By the darkness.
Coins for sale.
Bits from the device.
Acid in the factory.
Area confirmed.
Eggs in the basket.
Pickle in the jar.
Time. There's a waste.
Fear in the zone.
Energy in the area.
Space in the music. Power in the script.
1.5 is a decimal.
Files on the PC. Flower in the plains.
News of the lands. Rain in the face.
Unable to confirm area.
Paper in the cave.
Rock on the ground.
The neighbor next door.
Stove on the table.
As a letter.
1.75 is a decimal.
Defender of the innocent.
Air in the sky.
Box of rocks.
Camouflage on the world.
Pollen through the nose.
Squish of the mallow.
Nuggets in an oven.
Wind from the landscape. Man in the bunker.
Clutter in the funk.
Player beware.
3
is a number.
Fly in my home.
Broth in the soup.
Roast from the barbecue. Mexican in the force.
Electro in the dynamics.
Nature on the tree.
Lava my mouth.
2.25 is a decimal.
Risk on my arm.
Magma in the building.
2.5 is a decimal.
Lemonade at the stand.
Auroras in the sky.
Pressure in the volcano.
Boron in the valley.
Platinum in the adventure.
Fan on the ceiling.
Burger from the McDonald's.
Sand on the beach.
And you're in my face.
Lava in the volcano.
Cave of the purple sky.
Sea on the mountain.
Hardness on east one.
Cave of the sun-setting sky.
Beyond the
Corruption on the road.
Gas of the land.
Spiders in my mouth. Glitch in the matrix.
I hate injuries.
Dark by the light.
Illegals in my yard.
I'm gonna eat this grass.
Blast from the process.
Sword.
Meatloaf.
Hacker in the halls.
Carrot in the space.
Block on the circle.
Found.
Gamma. 2.
Earth.
Is science starting all over again? My temperature is at 6,000. Airplanes is exploding. I hate Palestine. Titanic is under the ocean. Uranus is the coldest. Venus is the hottest. Glitching.
From the
City triangle has 3 sides.
Luck is a curse.
12 is a number. Radio in the attic.
Grave in the divinity. Creature in the slide.
Children in my basement.
Organs in the experiment. Swords from the emeralds.
There are bombs under your skin.
trigger.
Nuclear bomb has been exploded.
You're going to Brazil!
You're completely bald.
Hit the wood. The fence has been cut.
You look like a dollar store potato head.
Expected within the unexpected.
Get out of here!
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.
Falling down the stairs.
I stole this Oreo.
Get out of my skin!
Area still destroyed.
1847.
Intruder in Newark!
This murder just burned your eyes. City room Chandra at the state.
Site not found.
Smell in your lungs. Challenge found. Mutation of the fob.
Lollipop on a stick. Chocolate in your factory.
Barney in the error.
Blood under the soil.
Death at the end.
Gas from the smoke.
Slime in the tub.
Duello and the maestro. Name on the tag. 2.75 is a decimal.
Has been in the hotel. Sinking in quicksand. Disobedience found.
This in the Remy. The power of suggestion.
Food.
Pizza in the box. Pine cones from the tree.
Slices for the apple.
Snow on the mountain.
Salt on the sea.
Robots at the gate! Arrows in the body.
Horrors are in store.
Uranium infesting the area.
Thunderstorm in the forest.
Luck is a curse.
Lightning on the road.
Enemy remaining.
Bees in the hive.
Horntail in the cave.
Heats at the basement.
Magma in the bound.
Zogo in the text.
Slaughter in the house. Revenge to the gods. Ally defeated. Blood in the bath.
Totality in the wave.
Spider on my face. Cyber in the chaos.
Justice through the lane.
Demon in the third.
Water in the
Flame.
Rub in the top. Research of the organism.
Destroyers have arrived. Eat the bland paradise banana.
Nitrogen detected.
Marshmallows roasted near the campfire.
Nitrogen in the air. Virus in the system. Void for the abyss.
Cave of the Scarlet Sky.
Light from the sun.
Digital in the descent.
Slap on the face.
Ruby of the gods!
The Tower of Infinity. Riches to rags. Never-ending consequences.
It's too dangerous.
It's just ham! Blood on my suit. Water for Alec, this creator!
Just for the few.
No fire on demand!
Taco from the hell. Pollution in the air.
Pieces in the puzzle.
Boulder from the landslide. Everything above the land.
Number in the process.
Flower in the street.
Sanity depleted. Level buffed.
My roast is ruined.
Voice recordings in the studio.
Smash at the keyboard.
Button the stop.
Restlessness from the devil. The world of the dead. Drink of my vengeance. Souls for the feast. Keeper of the damned. Fear in your eyes. Hellfire to all mankind. Call off the void. Archfiends underground. Guidance of the elves.
Nothingness in the void.
Tears in the face.
The free land has been demolished. The gold and the diamond have been smashed into pieces. Your adventure begins now. Poison in the sandwich! Brave the unknown. Unable to stand, man.
No one has ever lived to tell the tale.
The cookie in the jar has expired. Sharks eating your face. Water from the unknown. The magic is not anymore. Fire burning the earth. The track of time is off. Darkness during the eclipse. Area destroyed. Boulder breaking the ground. Wind blowing this man away. The alley spoils the forest.
Anger controls you.
6 is a number. 7 to hello. You sure Spanish dolphin in the pool.
Birds on the power line.
Mob cancelled. The banana is all brown.
The virus has took over the system.
How dare the thief steal the tsunami from the horizon?
The internet's memes are gone. We need to find them.
I want to find the man with the plank.
The water from the hill is missing.
We lost the stereo from the madness. Let's go find it.
Someone stole the fire from the hole.
The acid from the wall is gone.
The light from the darkness has been stolen. Find the thief now.
Find the area confirmer.
Where's the rock? Where's the rock?
The thief will regret this for stealing the wind from the landscape.
We can't find the lightning for the road.
We lost the remaining enemy.
Where are the kids from the basement? We lost the slaughter from the house. We still haven't found the blood for the bath.
The cave from the Scarlet Sky was stolen.
Sorry, the air detector is missing. Please find it and try again.
Able to detect air.
Air detected.
The shadows from the grave.
House in the freedom.
Clouds in the sky.
Adventure awaits! What is the number? Computer wins. Bombers on the way. Agents at your service. Tsunami on the horizon. Memes on the internet.
Water on the hill.
Magic from the unknown.
Fire in the hall.
Light by the darkness.
Area confirmed.
Energy in the area. Rain in the face.
Rock on the ground.
Air in the sky.
Wind from the landscape.
Electro in the dynamics. Nature on the tree.
Lava in my house.
Moron in the valley. Fun in the shule.
Anger in my face. Blazing the volcano.
Anger in the ship. Shyness sound. Sound in the lounge. Challenge found. Lollipop and a stick. Chocolate in the factory. Potter to the soil. Measure on your position. Slam in the chat. Well, the maestro, name on the tag, 2.75 is decimal. Has been in a hotel. Chicken, quicksand, disobedience found. Fish in the whammy, the power suggested. Food in the restaurant. Arrows in the potty. Horizon store. Uranium infest in the area. Thunderstorm in the force.
Lightning on the road.
Enemy remaining.
Kids, at the basement. Slaughter in the house. Slaughter in the path.
Oxygen. No.
Mounted in the lake. Flame in the crater. Position firm.
Cloud on the deck.
Freeze from the panorama.
Thunder striking the street.
One rival is left.
Children in
My basement. Murder inside the hole.
Four hands in the breast to me.
Liar on the hill. They're in the house. Confirmed area.
On the ground.
And from the landscape.
We're on the beach.
He's on the road. Lightning at the
Base.